The luxurious lifestyle of Melania Trump, a life of elegance and opulence. When we think of luxury, opulence, and refined elegance, few names embody these qualities quite like Melania Trump. From her early days as a fashion model in Europe to becoming the First Lady of the United States, Melania has lived a life surrounded by the finest things money can buy. Her story is one of transformation, ambition, and an unwavering commitment to a lifestyle that most can only dream about. Today we're diving deep into the luxurious world of Melania Trump, exploring the estates, fashion, travel, and daily indulgences that define her extraordinary existence. Melania's journey to luxury began long before she met Donald Trump. Born Melania Knavs in Slovenia in 1970, she grew up in a modest household in what was then communist Yugoslavia. Her father was a car dealer, and her mother worked in a textile factory, designing patterns for a children's clothing manufacturer. It was this early exposure to fashion and design that would shape Melania's future aesthetic sensibilities. By age 16, she was already modeling, and by 18, she had signed with a modeling agency in Milan. Her striking looks and statuesque frame at 5 feet 11 inches made her a natural fit for the European fashion scene. The modeling world opened doors to luxury that most people never experience. Melania worked in Milan and Paris, two of the world's fashion capitals, where she was immersed in haute couture, designer brands, and the glamorous lifestyle of international fashion. She walked runways, appeared in high-profile magazines, and mingled with celebrities and wealthy socialites. This period of her life established her taste for the finer things and gave her the polish and sophistication that would later define her public persona. In 1996, Melania moved to New York City, the ultimate stage for anyone seeking success in modeling and fashion. It was here, at a Fashion Week party in 1998, that she met real estate mogul Donald Trump. Their relationship would change the trajectory of her life entirely. Donald Trump was already known for his extravagant lifestyle, his golden towers, private jets, and penchant for luxury branding. When they married in 2005, Melania stepped into a world of wealth that exceeded even what she had experienced in her modeling career. The wedding itself was a spectacle of luxury. Held at Donald Trump's Mar-a-Lago estate in Palm Beach, Florida, the ceremony was attended by celebrities, politicians, and business moguls. Melania wore a custom Christian Dior gown that reportedly cost $200,000 and took over 1,000 hours to create. The dress featured a 13-foot train and was embroidered with 1,600 crystal rhinestones and pearls. The reception included a grand ballroom decorated with thousands of flowers, a massive wedding cake, and entertainment fit for royalty. It was a wedding that set the tone for the luxurious life that would follow. Living as Mrs. Trump meant residing in some of the most exclusive properties in the world. The couple's primary residence was a 3-story penthouse atop Trump Tower in Manhattan. This is not just any apartment. Spanning nearly 30,000 square feet, the penthouse is decorated in a style that can only be described as palatial opulence. Gold leaf covers nearly every surface, from the ceilings to the moldings to the furniture. The aesthetic draws inspiration from Louis XIV's Palace of Versailles, featuring marble columns, crystal chandeliers, and frescoes painted on the ceilings. The living room alone is larger than most people's entire homes, with floor-to-ceiling windows offering panoramic views of Central Park and the Manhattan skyline. Every detail in the penthouse speaks to extravagance. The furniture is custom-made, upholstered in the finest fabrics. Artwork adorns the walls, and even the doorknobs and fixtures are plated in 24-karat gold. Melania had her own private spaces within the penthouse, including a spa-like bathroom with heated floors, multiple vanities, and a bathtub carved from a single piece of marble. For someone who values beauty, privacy, and comfort, this residence was a sanctuary of luxury. But Trump Tower was just one of several properties Melania could call home. The Trump family also owns Mar-a-Lago, the sprawling estate in Palm Beach that serves as both a private club and a residence. Built in the 1920s by serial heiress Marjorie Merriweather Post, Mar-a-Lago features 128 rooms including ballrooms, guest suites, and beautifully manicured gardens. The property sits on 17 acres and includes ocean frontage, a tennis court, and even a bomb shelter. When staying at Mar-a-Lago, Melania enjoyed the best of both worlds, the privacy of a personal estate and the social atmosphere of an exclusive club where memberships reportedly cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. Fashion has always been central to Melania's identity and her luxurious lifestyle. Throughout her time as First Lady and beyond, she has worn designs from the world's most prestigious fashion houses. Dolce & Gabbana, Valentino, Chanel, Hermès, and Dior are just a few of the brands regularly spotted in her wardrobe. Unlike many public figures who recycle outfits, Melania rarely wore the same ensemble twice during her public appearances, each outfit carefully selected to make a statement. Her fashion choices often came with eye-watering price tags. A single jacket could cost tens of thousands of dollars. Her shoes, almost always stiletto heels from designers like Christian Louboutin and Manolo Blahnik, were both fashion statements and symbols of her refined taste. Her sunglasses, handbags, and accessories were equally luxurious, often custom-made and exclusive. Melania understood that fashion was not just about clothing but about projecting an image of elegance, power, and sophistication. One of the most talked about aspects of Melania's lifestyle is her commitment to beauty and wellness. She has always been known for her flawless skin, impeccable grooming, and youthful appearance. Achieving this requires more than good genes. Melania has access to the world's best dermatologists, estheticians, and wellness experts. Facials using caviar and gold, laser treatments, and customized skincare regimens are all part of her routine. She reportedly favors high-end skincare brands and has even launched her own caviar-based skincare line in the past. Her beauty routine extends beyond skincare. Hairstylists and makeup artists are on call to ensure she always looks camera-ready. Her signature hairstyle, perfectly blown out and glossy, requires regular salon visits and the finest hair products. Her makeup is always flawless, enhancing her natural features with a polished, sophisticated finish. For someone living in the public eye, maintaining this level of beauty is both an art and a significant investment. Travel is another area where Melania's luxurious lifestyle shines. As the wife of a billionaire and later as First Lady, she traveled the world in unparalleled style. Private jets were the standard mode of transportation. Donald Trump's personal Boeing 757, often called Trump Force One, is outfitted with gold-plated seatbelt buckles, leather seats, and luxurious sleeping quarters. The plane is essentially a flying mansion, allowing Melania to travel in comfort and privacy. During her time as First Lady, international travel took on an even more glamorous dimension. State visits to countries like Japan, the United Kingdom, France, and Saudi Arabia were opportunities to experience the finest hospitality the world had to offer. She stayed in presidential palaces, royal residences, and five-star hotels. She dined with queens, presidents, and prime ministers, attended exclusive cultural events, and wore stunning designer gowns tailored for each occasion. Even her everyday activities reflected a life of privilege. Shopping trips were not to regular stores but to private showrooms where designers would present their latest collections exclusively for her. Personal shoppers and stylists curated her wardrobe, ensuring every piece fit perfectly and aligned with her sophisticated aesthetic. Dining out meant reservations at Michelin-starred restaurants or private chefs preparing gourmet meals at home. Melania's role as First Lady added another dimension to her luxurious lifestyle. While the position comes with responsibilities and public scrutiny, it also provides unparalleled access and resources. She had a staff dedicated to her needs, from schedulers to communications experts to personal aides. The White House itself, with its historic grandeur and elegant furnishings, became her temporary home. She oversaw renovations and updates, ensuring the residence reflected her personal style. Her entertaining as First Lady was equally luxurious. State dinners featured the finest cuisine, wines from world-renowned vineyards, and table settings with presidential china and crystal. The guest lists included the most powerful and influential people in the world. These events required meticulous planning and flawless execution, and Melania's attention to detail ensured they were memorable occasions. Her story is a testament to ambition, transformation, and the extraordinary possibilities that come with living at the highest echelons of society.